Hello and welcome to more Pokemon Stadium. There's something I gotta tell you guys real quick, and that is I just recorded this episode. I battled the rival and all that kind of crud, and it turns out I never hit the record button. So that episode was completely wasted, which is very unfortunate because it was really intense and awesome. But anyways, let's try this again. Let's have the final battle against the rival. Let's go, Thomas, I will take you on. And you can see his team here is very similar to what it was in yellow. The only difference is that instead of having Ninetales, he has Arcanine. So it's a little bit different from yellow, but pretty much the same team. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Patrick to start things off, and I'll also bring along, let's see, I'm thinking probably Curtis for that Jolteon, and maybe Triforce. Just in case he sends out Alakazam or Exeggutor, Triforce would be probably the best choice for those two.
The final battle against the rival. This is the final act in a long and arduous quest in the Gym Leader Castle.
Indeed, Mr. Announcer. So he's going to start off with Cloyster here. I'm going to go with Thunderbolt. Cloyster is honestly a very easy matchup for Patrick. Probably one or two Thunderbolts to take him down. Probably just one since we got a critical right there. Nice! Alright, the first Pokemon down already. That was really easy. Alright, what do you got next, bro?
Major action already.
I think last time he had an Arcanine and Jolteon. So this time he's got Jolteon still. I do have Patrick out, which will be very weak to Jolteon, but I brought Curtis for exactly this reason, so let's go ahead and swap right over to him. He'll probably do a Thunderbolt or some electric attack, and Curtis will completely avoid that, which is awesome. Go ahead, bro, do your Thunderbolt. Yeah, there he goes. So since I'm a ground type, that'll be completely avoided. Now, he will be faster than me, however, his only attacking move that he has against Curtis is Pin Missile, and while that is super effective, it's not going to do that much damage because Curtis's defense is pretty solid, and Pin Missile is overall a pretty weak move to begin with. You can see super effective, 3 hits only did that much. Even with 5 hits and critical hit, I still don't think it would kill me. Let's see if one Earthquake can take down that Jolteon, though. And it does! Nice! Earthquake is one of the strongest moves in the game. Mix that with same type attack bonus and being super effective. No surprise it took Jolteon down. And his last Pokemon is Arcanine. He has the exact same team he had last time. Arcanine, Cloyster, and Jolteon is what he had last time. Alright, I guess I'm going to go with Bubble Beam? I don't know if that's a good choice. I can't recall if Earthquake is good against him right there. He is going to go with a Dig, so I might just swap right over to my Triforce. Flying type will avoid the ground type move. So this Bubble Beam is going to miss, but that's okay. We got Triforce on our team. So, yep, let me just swap right over to him. And I think he will be faster than Arcanine, so I'll dodge the Dig, and then I can go with an attack move and get some good damage in there, I think. I'm not sure if his Flamethrower or any kind of other attacks he could do are going to be super good against Triforce. Triforce does have pretty low defense overall, so he might wreck me, but we'll just wait and see. Now, I do have a high attack stat, but Arcanine is fairly bulky, so it's very unlikely that I'll kill him with one of these. Maybe 2, but it might take, yeah, it's going to take 3. So he is going to go with a Flamethrower. Please do less than half. Oh, I got hit by a burn. That sucks. Since he used a burn, that it drops my attack stat in half. If I get a critical hit, it will avoid that, and I will take him down. But this is looking very unlikely for Triforce to win this battle right here. Yeah, he's just going to go with another Flamethrower, and that will probably take me down. So getting burned right there was really unfortunate. I think Triforce would have beat Arcanine if it was not for that. Will burn kill me? No, I already got hit by the burn this turn. So I'm going to go with one more Drill Peck and get a little bit of damage in there. Not going to matter too much. This burn will take me down. But Patrick can finish this off no problem. Arcanine will be super weak to a Surf. So there is no way we can lose this battle at this point, guys. This one is definitely in the bag. Let's go, Patrick! Alright, just going to go with a Surf. And it's very, very unlikely that will miss. I don't even know if it can miss. I know it has 100 accuracy. There is the whole thing that there's a 1 in 256 chance to miss in Generation 1. However, I never thought to consider that might not be in Pokemon Stadium. That might only be in the Game Boy game, so I'm really not sure on that. But in any case, the rival is defeated. We've done it, guys.
Congratulations! You cleared the Gym Leader Castle!
Oh, why thank you. And that's it. Thomas is defeated for the final time. Take that, Thomas! you are no more. And for doing that, the final battle is clear. And of course, all of our Pokemon are going to be entered into the Hall of Fame, so let's check that out. We got Patrick, of course. I think Patrick was probably the MVP. Curtis is pretty useful as well. Always good to have a ground type for when those electric types pop up. And of course, Triforce is useful as well. When a ground type pops up, you can dodge that. So those three in combination can avoid a lot of stuff. Vulcan didn't really get any show in this playthrough, but Vulcan is still an awesome Pokemon. Thor, they're Pikachu. What can I say? And Matilda, of course, always awesome, but we didn't really use him for this battle. But we get one more extra thing, guys. Let's check it out. We get a Pokemon present. Now, this is a Pokemon that you can actually bring over into your Pokemon Yellow cartridge. This is something they reward you after you beat the Gym Leader Castle. And there you go, guys. We just got us a Hitmonchan. Now, the Pokemon you can get from this are usually the Pokemon that you can normally only get one of. For example, you can get Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee, where normally in the game you can only pick one of those. You can also get the Helix Fossil or the Dome Fossil, or I should say Omanite or Kabuto. You can get Eevee, so you can actually do this over and over to get all of the Eevees on your file. And you can even get the starting Pokemon, which in Pokemon Yellow, not a big deal. But, oh, he's already holding a Pokemon for me. Last time I said I recorded this episode already. Last time I got a Bulbasaur. I guess I'll get rid of Bulbasaur because in Pokemon Yellow, you already have all three of the starters. You could get Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle here, but that's only really useful in Red and Blue. But anyways, guys, one more thing. Now, we don't get a fancy animation because I forgot to record this, but after beating the Gym Leader Castle, we unlock the final actual battle against Mewtwo. So yes, the rival battle is not the end. We still have one more battle to go, guys. Bring it on, Mewtwo. Now, this battle is a little bit different than usual, because this one, we are not fighting a trainer, we are fighting just Mewtwo. That's it. One Pokemon versus our entire team. That is right, Mewtwo is his own trainer, and we get to bring all 6 of our Pokemon to fight him. Now, I had a tactic I tried last time, and it did not end up working, but I will try it again. The tactic I'm trying is starting off with my Thor. And what I'm going to go for is to try and get a Thunder Wave. If I can paralyze him, I can do some beefy damage on my other Pokemon. However, if I don't, Mewtwo is faster than most of my team, which is a big problem. So let me try and get this Thunder Wave. The problem is last time he got a critical on me. I'm not sure if he'll kill me if he just gets a non-crit. Let's find out. Okay, non-crit this time. And he does not kill me! Alright! Let's go, Pikachu! So this did not work out last time, but this time, we got that Thunder Wave on Mewtwo. This is off to a much better start than last time. Alright, let me just go with a Thunderbolt here. Not going to do a lot of damage because Mewtwo's special stat is so ridiculously good. But let's just get any damage we can in there. Hopefully he'll get stuck and paralyzed or something. And he does! Wow, that is awesome. Alright, Pikachu. Let's just go with a Thunder, I guess. Let's see if I can get lucky and finally have Thunder not miss. You guys know how Thunder loves missing on me. We got him! Alright. Just a little bit of extra damage there. He's stuck again! My luck this time is so much different than last time. I'm kind of disappointed to lose the footage from last time because it was such an intense battle. It went down to my last Pokemon, and the only reason I won is because I did a Body Slam on Vulcan and got a lucky critical. 3 paralyzes in a row! Not even a lucky critical, I mean. A lucky paralyze. Body Slam has a small chance to paralyze, and I got that. So Vulcan was the MVP last time. This time it looks like I'm just going to get lucky and get him paralyzed over and over. Finally he gets an attack after 3 paralyzes in a row. So Pikachu, you did some good work right there. Mostly due to good luck, though. Alright, you know what, guys? Vulcan was the MVP last time. I bet you Vulcan can win this time as well. I'm just going to go in and start mashing some Body Slams, and let's see if I can get lucky. Actually, you know what? Let's throw out a Confuse Ray first, because then you'll have to get through both Confusion and Paralyze. So we'll have to have some good luck to get through all this. And Vulcan can also survive 2 Psychics without dying, so that makes no sense. Survive without dying, yeah. Unless they drop my special, which would suck, which they do. So that means that one more Psychic will kill me. I just have to hope that they either get stuck by a Confusion, a Paralyze, or I get lucky and get a critical, which will kill him, maybe. So let's go with that Body Slam, and let's see what we get. Not enough to kill him. I need 2 more of those. Please hurt yourself. Come on. Fully paralyzed. Awesome. Okay. Just 2 more. You got this, Vulcan. Maybe critical? That would be awesome. Not quite. Come on, Confusion or get stuck. Do not get a Psychic. No longer get... No! Vulcan is not the MVP. And he gets a critical just to rub it in my face. I'm sorry, Vulcan. You were still useful, though. You still got a couple body slams in there, so that was good. You know what, guys? I guess we're going to finish things off with Triforce. We'll go in, use a Drill Peck, and call it a day. So that was a pretty easy battle overall. I got really lucky on some parts, but as soon as I got that Thunder Wave, I knew this battle was definitely going to be a victory. Because Drill Peck would do some serious damage to Mewtwo, especially with getting critical hits like that. So there we go, guys. The final battle against Mewtwo himself is completed. Now, I can't exactly show you through like an animation or it congratulates me for doing whatever. Normally, once you do this, it unlocks something, and I'll show you guys exactly what we unlock, and I'll explain some things. I'm not sure if it's going to roll the credits like it did last time. Let's find out. Oh, it looks like it will. Okay, so I don't need to bother showing anything. So here it will go ahead and roll some credits, guys. And of course, I will do my standard, let you guys watch the credits while I sign off. But first, I want to announce that this is not actually the finale of Pokemon Stadium. I don't know if I tricked any of you guys with that, but after you defeat Mewtwo, we unlock Round 2, which is effectively a hard mode for the game. So, I'm going to go back with my Pokemon Yellow team and give them one final challenge. We are going to go and do the Prime Cup on all 4 ball difficulties on Round 2. We'll see if they can do it. So I'll see you guys next time and we'll get started on that challenge. Take care.